Hi guys, hello, welcome. Oh, the start of another week, right? Oh yes, the start of another week. And this week is particularly stressful because this is the week my sister gets her open heart surgery. Still waiting to find out exactly which day. She said she believes she's going to talk to the doctors today, so I've been trying to get a hold of her and she doesn't answer. I even tried FaceTiming, she didn't answer, and that's so frustrating. But I get it. She's probably got, who knows what's going on at the hospital right now. So yeah, yesterday was a really rough day, guys. Remember I told you that I went to urgent care because I thought I had a UTI? And for those of you who don't know what a UTI is, it's a bladder infection. That's what I thought I had. Well, I didn't. And that doctor told me that it can be related to stress, since I was under so much stress. Well, yesterday I got so bad, I thought I was going to die. And so I called my son Nathan because I thought I'm going to need somebody to take me to the emergency room. Well, I decided to hold out and took my aspirin, thinking about what the doctors said, that it was stress related. Took some aspirin. It was, still kind of bothering me, what have you. And I took aspirin again. You wait the 4 hours. Took that. That started to relieve it a little bit. But I thought to myself, I am under so much stress right now. And my son was like, Mom, you really should take that other half of the Xanax. You're just, he was like, you really need to. So I thought, okay. He stayed with me till I think it was a little after 8, and I sent him home because, man, it started lightning and thundering like crazy, and I did not want him driving home in case a storm hit, which it didn't, which I thought was odd. It got a few sprinkles, but that was it. But I didn't want him driving home in case, a big storm hit. So I sent him home around a little after 8, and the second dose of aspirin started really kicking in after that. So I thought, well, the last time I took that half of a Xanax, it got rid of the pain, the bladder pain. So I decided to take it another half, which I hate doing. But I took it right at bedtime, and guys, I'll tell you what, I wish I could do that every night. I was out in 15 minutes. I was laying there, I took it, was laying there watching Grace and Frankie, and within a matter of minutes I thought, oh, wow, I'm kind of tired. Flipped off the TV. Next thing I knew, I still woke up at 6 o'clock, even though I took that. But it was a full more than 7 hours of sleep, which was good. But I did not like the way I felt when I woke up. I thought, nope, I do not like this. That's why I quit the Xanax February of 2024 after I had been on it for a year, after having a panic attack and anxiety, chronic anxiety. I was on Xanax 3 times a day for a year. Well, actually, it took me a couple of months to wean myself off of it. So yeah, February of 2024 is when I took my last one. Now I remember why. I don't like the way I feel today. I'm kind of draggy feeling. That's not for me. I woke up, and I'm not kidding, guys. As I'm walking down the hall, I was kind of like, oh, wow. No, do not like that. I like a clear head. But it did help. And that's when I thought, okay, this is stress related, because the Xanax will not keep bladder pain, or how can I put it? Because it was stress, the Xanax took away that stress. Because I researched very heavily how stress can affect your bladder and cause it to spasm, cause it to make you feel like you gotta pee more often. No! Of course somebody tries. Oh, hold on, guys. No. No, no, no. Not now, babies. No. Move. Move. Oh. These little watchdogs. You know, stress can make you feel like you got to pee more often. No, no, no. Oh, guys. No, Pixie, down. No. 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 No, no. Not now. So, come on. So, yeah, I mean, I don't even know what I was saying. You know, the stress can make you feel like you've got to go to the bathroom more often. So by taking that Xanax, it relieved the stress, and all of that went away. And if you have a bladder infection, which I don't because I got tested, well, nothing's going to take that away except antibiotics. No aspirin, no Xanax, nothing's going to take that pain away. So that's the only benefit today. I don't have any, you know, urgency to go to the bathroom because I did take that Xanax. So I called my homeopath, and she told me to start the remedies she gave me 3 times a day instead of 2. She said, your bladder issue is completely stress related. So, yeah, so, I'm, you know, God, it sucks. Doesn't it suck how it's just so many things can affect your health? I mean, it's just, gosh, if it's not one thing, it's another. There's always something that can affect your health, always. So today, since I'm feeling kind of, I mean, I'm not feeling where I'm like, oh God, that type of thing. I'm just not, you know, my energy isn't up like normal, because that's what Xanax does. It kind of brings you, like, it calms you down. And granted, it was wonderful. I'm not going to deny it. When I was laying there after I took it, and I felt it start to work, wow, it was glorious. I laid there and I thought, oh my God, this feels amazing, to just feel yourself drifting off to sleep instead of laying there thinking, God, I need to go to sleep. I'm tired of it. You know, that whole bit. So, yeah. I'm not gonna take it again unless I can't control this, because my doctor did tell me, go ahead and take the aspirin on a regular basis. It's safe to take for 10 days in a row. Yeah. So I will do that, and I did make a doctor's appointment. I can't believe the way it is out there. My doctor that I used to see within 3-4 days time, he is booked until October 30th, and everyone else that is in the same medical system booked up to 2 months out. I couldn't believe it. So I thought, you know what? If worse comes to worse, I'll just go back to urgent care and say, you know what, you gotta give me something. They wanted me to see another doctor that's way far from where I live, and I was like, no, I don't trust any other doctor. I have been with my doctor, Dr. Greenberg, for over 40 years, so I trust him implicitly. And I am willing to wait because, well, they didn't have any openings. It was like, well, we're about 2 months out for other doctors, except for the one that's way far from me. And I thought, no, I'm not going to be doing that. So my doctor just said, keep it under control with the aspirin, and let's see how it goes with me taking the natural remedies that she prescribed me 3 times a day instead of just twice. So yeah, so I'm just chatting with you today, guys, because it feels good to chat with you out there. After my son left last night, I was like, God, when Nathan, you know, when he comes to spend the day with me, or when I spend any time with any of my kids, it's so hard, you know, when they leave or I have to leave their place, whatever. It's really hard. It's like, damn it, coming back to an empty house. Or after he left, I was like, oh my God. Even though I was in pain while he was here, it gave me great emotional comfort just to have him sitting on the couch. I mean, it was great emotional comfort. It's amazing what someone's presence can do when you're in a bad way for whatever reason. It's really amazing what it can do, and that's the hardship of living alone. Um, you know, when you're down and out, or you're in pain, you're just not feeling well, whatever the case, it's so hard, because just him talking to me was such a huge help. You know, he was talking to me. Um, we were talking about, you know, all of what it could be, you know, just everything. And it helps, it helped my mind. By the time he left, he was going to leave about 8:30 because he had to go home, and he and one of his roommates was going to go grocery shopping. They were going to do it during the day yesterday, but instead he came to spend the day with me after I called him, because I didn't know if I'd have to go to the emergency room. That's how bad it was. And he stayed with me till, he was going to stay till about 8:30 because he said, I got to get home and we got to go get some groceries before it's too late. But then that storm started, so I sent him home. I was like, nope, go home. So yeah, it was a pretty tough day yesterday, and now I'm just waiting to hear what day this week my sister's surgery is going to be. I wish I could just get a day so that I could, you know, psychologically prepare for this. Just sitting here wondering, well, what day is it going to be? What time is it going to be? You know, blah, blah, blah. And Nathan, my son, said he'd come and spend the day with me. And I told him, I said, if she's going to have the surgery like 8 in the morning, I need you here by that time. I need him here. I need somebody here when she's going through this surgery in case, heaven forbid, something happens. So I told him, I'll need you here regardless of what time the surgery's at. And he said, okay, that's fine. So I know he'll be here, which will be a huge help, because that's going to be a very difficult day. That day, I do believe I'm going to take, like he said, Mom, you know, it's not going to hurt you to take it here and there. And my son's girlfriend too, Becca, she was like, maybe, my other son Elliot, his girlfriend Becca, she's like, maybe you should take a little bit until the surgery is done, because your stress, you know, my stress level's going up to here every day. I don't know if I want to do that, because I worked so hard to get off of it. It took me a few months to get off of Xanax. And granted, it's only a few days, but I just don't, I don't know, I'm weird. I think anybody else would be like, oh, you're feeling kind of, we'll just go with it. I'm the opposite. It's like, damn it, now I feel that woozy feeling. Not heavy, just very light. It's not like I'm, you know, oh, it's not like I'm, oh my gosh, I could just fall asleep. No, it's more of just that, you know what I'm talking about, kind of a little woozy feeling. I don't like it. I wish I could just go with it and lay on the couch, watch something on TV and pass out if that's what happens. But it just doesn't sit right with me. I like a clear head all the time. That's why I don't even drink. I haven't touched alcohol since New Year's of 2006. When I took a couple sips of champagne to bring in the new year, that was enough for me. I was like, nope, don't like alcohol. Don't like the taste. Don't like the smell. Ugh, can't stand it. Ugh. Have you ever talked to somebody and you can smell the alcohol in their breath? Ugh, ugh. No, thank you. But, which is another thing that would make it really hard for me to find a man. Nope, don't want to be with a man who wants to drink at all. And I mean at all. Not even a little bit. I couldn't handle it. I grew up with a father who was a drinker, not great. I married my first husband who was a real good alcoholic. I mean, we're talking a good one. And then my third husband became a drug addict to crack, so I don't want to be around anybody whose mind is altered even the slightest bit by one drink. Sorry. Nah, it's just who I am. I don't want to be around anybody like that. I lived through too much of that. And so no. I wouldn't even be around a man who wants to have a beer now and there. And it's like, nope, don't, can't do it. Which is fine. I don't drink, and I'd like to be around somebody who never drinks either. That's just the way it goes. So yeah, I'm just waiting now to hear and get through this, and I won't be able to see my doctor till October 30th. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. I think I already said that. I can't believe how long all the doctors are out there for appointments. It's getting pretty bad out there. So yeah, guys, I just kind of getting a little laundry done. Hoping I'll hear from my sister. I hope I hear from her today. If not, I'm gonna call her again tonight just to see if she's heard anything, you know, what they've told her. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna do my best to keep myself as calm as I can, because this is really taking a toll on me stress-wise, and yesterday was bad. The more tense I got, the more my bladder hurt, and that's when my homeopath said this is all stress-related. All stress-related. So, yeah, it's one of those unfortunate things in life. So, anyway, guys, I'm tired. I'm just tired of stressing about life in general. Man, life can be tough sometimes, can't it? Doesn't it just throw stuff your way where you feel like, I cannot cope with one more thing? You know? And I'm trying to keep a positive outlook, I guess. But like my doctor again said today, prepare for the worst, hope for the best. And that's pretty much what it is. And I just have to view it from a lot of different angles, I guess. But it's hard. And when you're alone and you don't have a dang soul to talk to, man, stress can go from here to there in a heartbeat because there's no one around. So having my son yesterday was a tremendous help. Tremendous. Wish somebody could be here every day until she has her surgery. God, how that would help. Anyway, take care, guys, and I will talk to you in my next video. You have a good week ahead. Bye-bye.